Oh gosh. It's been really good. It's been really fun. I've had a blast, especially with the team and the girls that I've met and all the friends that I've made. And it's definitely going by really fast, and sometimes I take it for granted, but in the end, it's been some of the best times in my life, honestly. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm up to my second year here, but I've really enjoyed it. The second I got here, I fell in love with it, and I never want to go home now. I just love everybody here, and I have so much fun with the team and everybody, and yeah.
I love it here. I've had a great time with the girls and meeting all the different people, and you just make a lot of friends, and it's a great place and community and family to be a part of.
Oh God. Well, I'm from Houston, Texas, and it's like day and night difference. It's like a big city where I'm from, and there's no open spaces. Everything's tiny, close together. And when I come here, it's like open space, and there's actually hills, and it's more outdoorsy, and I love it. It's like day and night. That's why I like it here. It's open spaces.
Harrogate is a lot smaller than Muncie, Indiana. It's a lot, there's more hills and mountains. It's very flat where I'm from, lots of fields, lots of open spaces. So it's similar in that sense, but we have a lot more to do, like shopping and restaurants, and just more social activities are available.
Well, I'm from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and it's a lot different. Mount Juliet used to be really rural until about a few years ago, and we got like a lot more urbanized, and so in that sense, it's a lot different from Harrogate. We do have hills and mountains and like open spaces, but it's not nearly as, what's the word, isolated, I guess. I'm only 20 minutes from Nashville, so I'm a lot closer to like a bigger city and everything. But the weather's a lot, it's pretty much the same as it is back home, and so I'm used to the cold and the constant changing of hot. And so it's the same in that sense, but socially, it's a lot smaller.
That's a good question. It's very fun. There's never a dull moment. She pushes you to be the best that you can be, so you know that she's always going to be on your back. And you know when you make a mistake, you know that she's going to be on you to fix it. But, you know, she does have moments where, don't tell her I said this, but she can be nice and she can say, like, positive things about what you do. So she brings out the best in all of us, and she makes us work really hard.
It's definitely different, especially being a setter, because Coach Michael was a setter herself. It's just you have a different level of toughness you have to deal with, I guess. And she's just, like I said, you always know when she's there. She'll have that heel stomping in the game at you, so you know exactly what you did. But it's really good because she compliments you when you're good, but then lets you know when you're bad. So it's like a good balance between like compliments and like getting your job done right with her.
Coach is probably by far, not even just saying this to say it, one of the best coaches I've had, just because she has such a good on and off the court personality. You know, she's someone you can go to when you're in trouble, but at the same time, she doesn't let your personal relationship that you have with her get on the court. She doesn't treat anyone any differently. She's just as hard, just as nice with every single player. She knows how you like to be treated on the court, whether you don't mind being yelled at or if she has to be a little bit more sensitive with you. She has great knowledge of the game, and she's taught all of us a lot, and she's definitely changing the program year by year. Big. My freshman year didn't really play as much, just because I was a freshman, I suppose. That's how I'm going to look at it. I've learned a lot more. I've gotten a lot better. I've had a lot of different coaching, you know, from having Coach Smith and Coach Jenny, and then having, you know, a different GA each year. So I've learned a lot, but at the same time, I feel like I'm still the same person. Like, I'm outgoing, loud, I'm usually the comic relief on the team, but I definitely feel like I've grown up as the years have gone by.
Well, it's only been 1 year, but I feel like with Coach Jenny, I've learned a ton, especially like setting wise, and going from like high school to college was a big transition, and she really helped me pick up like the pace of the game because it's so much faster, and she's just really helped me develop. And I feel like I've also, like, for the freshman nerves, I've calmed down and like kind of been more collective and like trying to be part of the leader that she wants me to be.
It's been different from my freshman year to now. Jenny and Mike are very different coaching personalities, so it was an adjustment coming in and having Jenny constantly, be on us and pushing us hard, and just from like the way that Jenny and Mike would push us is different, so that was an adjustment. But I agree with what Chelsea was saying and how Jenny's one of the best coaches I've ever had, and it's just been a true blessing to have her come in here and do what she's done for our program. One of my major goals is to play all the way around. Right now I only play in the front row, which is fine, but we will be losing 4 seniors, and so we'll be very young next year, and if I continue to work hard, hopefully I will give myself an opportunity to be a player that can be in all the time and help my team out more.
Personally for me, it's to achieve that position of playing libero, and also to continue to work hard and be a leader for our younger teammates, because as Walton said, we have 4 seniors leaving and all the pressure is just going to be on us too, but I'm really looking forward to taking that responsibility and just pushing our team even farther than we've gone in past years.
It really isn't that big of a deal to me. I mean, last year we did have one other sophomore, but she didn't come back this year. But it's really not that big difference because, on our team, I don't feel like we really focus that much on age here, because we treat everybody, if you play good, we're all the same age because we're like one big family. So it doesn't affect me much. I mean, maybe since my senior year, maybe it'll hit me more, but right now I really don't. It doesn't make a difference to me.